Happy New Year, Colfax, and welcome back to the show for the 2024 spring season. I'm Samantha Reedy-Platt, and I'm joined by Katie Marx. It's good to have our broadcasting 2-3 team back in the studio full-time, and we look forward to a great season telling the stories of Colfax High School.
It's good to be back, Samantha. And I was impressed by the work you and the broadcast ones did first term. I know our first few shows will be loaded with their work to kick off the season.
That's right, Katie. Our winter sports teams have been busy over the break, and we have previews for boys and girls soccer and the wrestling team.
We'll take a look back at the winter concert
and get you up to speed on everything you need to kick off the second semester right. Welcome to the show.
Our winter sports teams have been extremely busy over the break, and CTV wants to make sure you know what these teams are all about. On the show today, we have a series of season previews, and up first, it's reporter Olivia Bright and camera op Alexa Maynard for the girls soccer team.
The girls soccer season is well underway, with 12 returning players, 3 new freshmen, and 4 moving up from JV. CTV is excited to cover the team and see what their goals are for this year after a championship campaign last year. Kara Diedrichs enters her 8th season as the team's head coach.
I always wanted to get into coaching just because I grew up in a family where my dad was my coach in all my sports growing up. And I saw the impact he had on other athletes, on all my teammates, and I saw the type of people that they've grown into as an adult.
These girls know how to lift each other up and support one another. They've made a safe space for each other, which helps each one of them thrive.
We have a lot of girls that are willing to do whatever it takes to win a game. They'll play any position at any time. Their soccer IQ is really high. They've been playing at a high level since they were little. We just have a really strong, athletic, dynamic group of girls that are really close as teammates.
Carly Patrick has been playing varsity for all 4 years of high school and is the team's captain. One goal she has for the team is to defend their section championship.
I think there's always pressure, but we try and take it one step at a time. You know, we have been really successful in the past, and that comes with a good amount of pressure always, but we try not to think about that. We try and just play our game and to play the way we know we can and take it one step at a time and not put too much pressure on ourselves, and we just have fun because we play our best soccer when we're just having fun.
With so many returning players and only losing 3 seniors to graduation, varsity spots are at premium. One of those freshmen is Lucy Hoffman.
It's an amazing accomplishment for me. I've been playing soccer forever since I could remember. So that was the only sport I knew where I grew up. So I'm excited that I made the varsity team.
This season we have some super dynamic freshmen coming in that are a lot of fun to watch already. Those being Maya Smiley, Lucy Hoffman, Emerson Cruz, super dynamic. So we're excited about the new energy and the fresh faces.
One series everyone is looking forward to playing is with 12 Bridges. The Rhinos are Colfax's biggest barrier to another PVL title, and on January 5th, the Falcons had to travel to 12 Bridges due to our home field being flooded. In a very physical game, Colfax got first half goals from Kaya Diedrichs and second from Emma Menth. A stout defense led by Samantha Reedy-Platt, Sophia Smiley, and goalie Avery Miles posted their 8th clean sheet of the season in a 2-0 final. The second round match on the road could determine the PVL title on January 30th.
In league, our biggest matches will be the 2 12 Bridges games, as they were our biggest competition last year, and we squeaked by with a 1-0 and a 2-0 win over them. But again, they return all their seniors, or all their players, since they had no seniors last year.
12 Bridges games are always going to be fun. it's always going to be a battle.
Our Colfax girls team has had a lot of success. 8 league titles in a row, 2 section titles, and a NorCal championship appearance to be specific. The chance to add to this historic run is not lost on this team and their coach.
I would probably put it out there that this is the strongest overall group and the strongest team that we've ever had come through this school.
For CTV, I'm reporter Olivia Bright for camera op and editor Alexa Maynard.
Junior Kaya Dietrichs is on track to hit the 100 career goals mark this season, which is an amazing individual achievement, and one that she would be the first to tell you reflects on this very special team. Dietrichs has tallied 96 career goals to date, and Colfax TV will be following the team's championship run and the quest for 100 goals when they take on Bear River at 4:30 in Massick Stadium today. Good luck and keep rolling, girls.
The boys soccer team had a challenging start to the season, dropping their first 3 matches before they ripped off 7 wins in a row in December. Lola Hoffman and Rain McGuigan have this boys soccer preview.
1, 2, 3, Colfax!
The boys varsity soccer team has kicked off their 23-24 season. They have been building a strong team and are ready to make an impact on the Pioneer Valley League. Kaelin McAllister, the third-year varsity coach, is excited for this year's team.
The characteristics that stand out to me this year would just be just a dedication to each other and like a real team. Like there's a sense of community here. It feels like the most advanced player on the team is looking out for the newest player on the team. Like everyone wants to help each other. Everyone's there for the same goal and they're just really united as a team.
While having a hardworking team, they also need a hardworking captain. Since the team is trying to make playoffs for the 3rd year in a row, senior captain Ethan McCoy is prepared to lead his team to victory.
Our goals: make playoffs, hopefully win 1 or 2 playoff games, and just have fun overall. This team dynamic is pretty cool. We all play club with each other, so we all know each other very well. So it's like friendship. Everybody knows each other very well, so it's a cool dynamic.
The team lost 8 seniors last season. Many of the new varsity players are definitely ready to take on the responsibilities to lift this team. Sophomore Logan Tabbitt is playing his first varsity season.
To be a varsity soccer player, it's kind of more of a big deal because I'm representing my school more on varsity. This year's team, I think, because we took up quite a few players from JV, so I think if we just kind of get the team together a little bit more, build the team this year.
The team has been pushing to have the best 23-24 season they can. The players are thrilled to have all the constant support so they can smoke the competition.
I love the culture. The kids on the team are awesome. The coaches are awesome. I love when the fans are out here in the cold, freezing their toes off for us and cheering us on.
Today our team will be taking on Sutter at home. For camera op and editor Allie Montgomery, this is Lola Hoffman reporting.
Yeah! 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 Colfax on 3! 1, 2, 3, Colfax!
The boys are currently sitting in 4th place in the PVL and have a huge match tonight when they take on Bear River at 6:15 in Massick Stadium. Every win inching them closer to the 3rd playoff appearance in a row under coach Kaelin McAllister. The girls basketball team is currently ranked number 1 in the state in Division 4 and have 2 players, Kaya Dietrichs and Juliet James, that could break the 1,000-point career scoring total as juniors. We will keep you apprised of that as the season unfolds.
Your next chance to see the girls in action is this Friday for the Neon Knights retro game. Both the boys and girls teams will take on Center in a pivotal Pioneer Valley League matchup.
The theme in the nest is Neon Retro. Bottom line, go big with neon. There will be a neon lights dance that follows the boys' game.
Tip-off has been moved to 5:30 for the girls and 7 p.m. for the boys. The dance has been extended to 10:30 to make sure everybody gets a full dance experience.
Junior Leadership Dance Chair Paige Edlund and her team have been working on this dance since November, and it is going to look and sound amazing. It's the Neon Lights Retro Dance, but the playlist will be a blend of retro music and all the modern hits too.
There will be a winter rally on Friday, and don't forget it's the last dance of the year before prom, so make sure to get your tickets in the quad every day this week. $10 with ASB, $15 without, and $20 at the door. The wrestling team is coming off a road trip to Concord, California, where they competed in the Contest of Champions over the break. The tournament featured some of the best teams in the state, and highlights included freshman Jason Gurria finishing 4th in his weight class, and Wesley Ellison and Lucian Bernhard both had top 10 finishes. Reporter Tanner Brittner and camera op John O'Cleek have this wrestling preview.
The Colfax wrestling team has high hopes for this upcoming season.
We think we have a chance to compete at league this year. Last year I think we took 3rd or 4th, right behind Bear River and behind Sutter. So we're hoping to be able to beat Bear River this year.
Coach Mike Devine is coaching to give his wrestlers the same experience he had while he wrestled for Colfax.
What inspired me, I went here, attended here, and wrestled here all 4 years. It really affected my life and gave me the confidence that I didn't have previously. So I want to be able to give that back to the kids and students that are involved.
Colfax High School's wrestling team will need to embrace that wrestling is a very physically and mentally demanding sport.
Conditioning this year is big in wrestling. If conditioning is half the battle. If you're not conditioned, then it's hard to compete against the other wrestlers.
Wrestling is a lot about drive and effort, which is one characteristic that this Colfax team possesses. 3-year wrestler and captain junior Jackson Veers is a multi-sport athlete and embraces the challenge wrestling provides.
I like that it's the most physical one-on-one sport I've ever done. I like that it's really challenging. Like everyone has that passion and that drive. They want to work. Like everyone's out there at practice. I don't see anyone skipping.
Head coach Derek McDade is looking for certain characteristics in all of his wrestlers and is looking for ways to introduce wrestling to students no matter their background.
Somebody who's capable of determination, consistency, but different people come in to wrestling at different levels. So if somebody comes in and they're not at that level yet, they just want to put one foot in and try it, or maybe it's going to take them a year to fall in love with the sport, I'm okay with that. But, obviously where we like to get them to is where this is a hard sport. We want them to be determined.
The wrestling team has some veteran wrestlers that will be counted on for the team to have success in this upcoming season.
I would say Jackson Veers, Lucian Bernard, Jackson, just because he's a leader.
The girls' wrestling program has grown lots and will continue to grow throughout the years. The Colfax wrestling team will be posting their results in the bulletin and hopefully making a website in the future. On behalf of the Colfax wrestling team, I'm reporter Jonathan Cleek for camera op Tanner Brittner signing off.
The wrestling team is in action today for their only home match of the season when they take on Bear River. Let's get behind our wrestlers and show them some support in Gym B, starting at 5:30 p.m.
Well, that's a lot of sports coverage, Samantha, to get us caught up before we launch our sports update show on January 23rd. We will be featuring our girls basketball team on that segment. But now we're going to turn our attention to the arts and take a look back with reporter McKenna Derr and camera ops Alexa Maynard and Olivia Bright on the winter concert.
Deck the hall with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la.
On December 13th, the Performing Arts program had their annual winter concert. The drumline, concert choir, and chamber choir under the direction of Todd Wilkinson gave everyone an amazing show.
The thing that I feel was most successful about the winter concert was the growth that we made from the fall to the winter. It's like night and day. It's almost like it's not even the same students who performed on both of those concerts because they were outstanding last night.
In total, the two choirs performed 12 songs. This is not including the outstanding solo performances.
We had 2 solos on the winter concert. The first solo was McKenna Summers, and the second solo was Maya Pierce.
All the hours Mr. Wilkinson spent teaching and preparing his students was rewarding for everybody. creating a huge accomplishment for each individual that was a part of the concert.
The most rewarding part about watching my students perform is probably, well, when they do really well, you can see it on their face, they know it, you know. And then the other thing is when they receive that applause from the audience, they get that feedback that all of their hard work deserves.
The concert came to a close as Colfax alumni were invited up on stage to sing along. The former students sang with the concert choir, not only giving them an amazing experience to remember, but creating a favorite moment for Mr. Wilkinson.
My favorite song on the entire winter concert was probably Carol of the Bells, the very last song on the concert. And it was a really special moment for me because the alumni came up on the stage and they performed with us. The next concert that we have will be the spring concert, and that'll be in May.
We hope to see you all there. For CTV, I'm McKenna Derr, for Camera Ops, Olivia Bright, and Editor Camera Op, Alexa Maynard.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Colfax. On our next show, reporter Sailor Wren shows us how the ceramics program is giving students opportunities to share their work with a public audience.
Foreign exchange student and CTV reporter Leo Tahone takes us behind the scenes at Colfax TV.
And reporter Anna Makova dives into the Performing Arts Department and how it can impact the Colfax student experience. Until then, I'm Samantha Reedy-Platt for Katie Marx. Have a great week, Colfax, and we will see you in the nest on Friday for the Neon Nights Retro Game and Dance.